Hey y'all, as y'all know, I play two sports, tennis and soccer, and being a student athlete sounds cute until you realize you're doing homework half asleep, your body hurts, your bag smells suspicious, and somehow you have to act normal being at school. Hi, welcome back to Teen Drama with me, Destiny B, and today we're talking about the very unglamorous life of being a teenage student athlete. Okay, so segment 1, we're going to talk about the morning struggle. For me personally, I get ready very slow. I listen to music, I get distracted. If y'all have ADHD, y'all know getting ready is literally a mental battle. Like, I have to factor in my time for like randomly pacing and stuff. I'm not saying that's everyone with ADHD, that's just me, and I'm pretty sure that's why I do it. But I wake up about an hour before school and get ready, and that's if I'm not doing like hair, makeup, things like that, not trying to look cute or nothing. And I be waking up so tired too, because sometimes like the night before I had a game that was like 2 hours away and the game didn't start till 8, and then we had to play, and it's an hour and a half of play, and then we have our varsity team, which is another hour and a half. So now we're 3 hours in, so it's 11 p.m. and then we have to drive 2 hours back, and now it's 1 a.m. and then I have to shower, get my clothes on, eat dinner. That's like 3 a.m. and then I have to wake up at like 5 to 6 a.m. So I'm getting like 3 to 4 hours of sleep. So I'm waking up exhausted, and then I have to pack my bags. So my school bag and my athletics bag. If it's a tennis day, when I have like tennis practice, I usually only pack one bag unless it's game day. And I'll just put like my uniform and everything in there. And then I have to like pack like my water, my snacks, my shoes, and then I'm still probably forgetting something. And I also have to like look decent at school, even though I have like practice or a game later. And I literally hate like having to change and have a bunch of stuff in my bag. So when I have like practice or a game that day, I'll just wear what I'm gonna wear to practice or the game. Like, if I'm not wearing like my uniform or whatever, but like I'll put on sweats or shorts or something just so that I don't have to change out, because I don't like having a bunch of stuff. It's really heavy. I don't like having 2 pairs of shoes, so I'll always have like, if it's a game day for soccer, I don't wear like sneakers, I'll wear slides, because I always change from my slides to my cleats. And if it's tennis, I'll just wear my court shoes to school. And sometimes like I'll get to practice and y'all never will know the fear of opening your bag and realizing something important is not in there. Okay, let's go into segment 2. Okay, so the student part of student athlete literally comes first. Especially in my family, it's very important that I keep my grades up. And if I don't, not only will my parents pull me, but my coach will pull me. If you're failing a class that's not an AP or advanced, UIL in Texas, at least, I don't know how it is everywhere else, will pull you from the sport. And my coach for tennis, if it is AP or advanced, he'll still pull you, which is hilarious to me, honestly, because I don't really perform poorly in school, but it is a lot of pressure, because I know, if I like fail this test, I could know all the material for a test, and I'll be like, if I fail this test, I get pulled from my sport, and I don't know what to do with my life if I can't work out, and I eat so much because I'm an athlete, and then I'm gonna gain a bunch of weight, and then I'm gonna, and it's like so stressful for absolutely no reason. Especially like on days when I have to focus in class, but I'm just like tired from like practice or a game the day before, and I didn't really get much sleep. Or also like balancing homework with sports. Like, girl, I am not trying to do homework and practice and a game. I have like some of the worst days sometimes, because I'll have a soccer game and tennis practice and homework that day, and I'm literally just over it, because the soccer season and tennis season align for like a week or two, and it's literally so exhausting. But like, and it's like my teachers be assigning work, and I'm like, I know not everyone's a student athlete, but like I'm living a double life as a student athlete, because she's like, well, I only assign 30 minutes of homework, but we have 8 classes. So if everyone assigns 30 minutes of homework, now I have 4 hours of homework a day. And y'all think I have time for that? Because I don't. Like, even if I wasn't an athlete, I would want to do that. And now I have to put it together. Like, after practice, my brain does not want algebra. Like, my brain wants food and like a shower and a hug or something, because it's stressful. Anyways, so speaking of practice, school, and trying to survive the day without looking like you lost a fight with your schedule, it's the perfect time to thank today's sponsor. This episode is sponsored by Playground Activewear. It's an activewear brand made for people who are actually moving, not just pretending to be productive on the internet. And as a student athlete, I need clothes that can handle school, practice, stretching, running around. And the fact that I might be wearing the same outfit from first period until after practice, after a game, all the things. And Playground has pieces that are comfortable, cute, and easy to move in, which is exactly what you need when your day is already doing too much. Whether you're going to practice, working out, running errands, or just trying to look sporty while doing absolutely nothing, check out brand Playground and use code DESTINY. It's all caps. I don't know if it's already going to be in all caps or not when you put it in there, but it is all caps for 20% off at wearplayground.com. And I will also put it in the description. It's going to be the first thing. It's going to be the link. And then right after it's going to be like my thing. So thank you one more time for Playground for sponsoring this episode. And now back to me complaining about being a student athlete. So segment 3, being practice is just really humbling. Like, being an athlete is so humbling, because I'll train all summer. I'll be like, yeah, I can run 5 miles, and it's all fun and games until your coach pulls out the, okay, today we're running stadiums, and you're like, wait, what? And if you don't know what stadiums is, it's, so if you've been to Texas, you've seen like the insane like football fields we have here because it's such a big thing. And if you haven't seen it, look it up. It's crazy. If you look up like the rest of the world's like American football stadiums as opposed to the other ones, they're huge. So what you do is you run the like on the track, which is a quarter mile, and you'll run 100 meters, and then you'll run up and down the stadium part, like the place where people sit, up and down the steps, and then you'll run another 100 like on the corners, and it's like a big circle, and you'll do that until your coach says it. And you're just like, and then you think that you're in shape until that proves otherwise. And then the coach, I hate when coaches say one more time, because it's not one more time. It's been one more time for 15 minutes now, babes. Like, I don't know how many times you're going to say one more time, but stop lying to me. I can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. Like, and the difference between being like tired and coach just made us condition tired is so, on the bright side, like, your teammates make everything funnier. Like, whenever, so I don't know what happened, but my like mic randomly cut out. But back to what I was talking about. So my teammates do be making everything funny, because I can be tired, exhausted, laying on the ground. They be like, girl, get it. Like, it's funny sometimes. And whether I'm losing or messing up, I'm like improving. And the whole point of the segment is that I no longer believe in trust after my coach says one more time. So segment 4, the social life struggles. So people think athletes are busy in like a cool way, but sometimes you're just busy and exhausted. Like, sometimes I'll miss my plans because of games or practice. Like, my friends will be like, oh, do you want to hang out? You want to get food after school? I'm like, no, because we have extra practice. Or like having to say no to things. Like, it's sad. Sometimes I'm too tired to talk. Like, I'm exhausted. My friend will call me and I just won't call them back. I haven't talked to you in 3 weeks, but I'm too tired. And sometimes I have a lot of friends that aren't athletes. I have a lot of friends that are, and I have a lot of friends that aren't. And sometimes I just don't understand my schedule. Like, I have to train. I have to go to practice. I have to work out. I have to work after. Like, that's me being tired. If you couldn't tell. And I'm actually yawning. Just thinking about how tired I am. But yeah, so it's just a whole struggle. It's a whole struggle. And I still love my sport, even though it be taking over my life. But you have to remember that it is taking off your life. Like, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just tired, sweaty, hungry, probably somewhere looking for my water bottle. Like, it's a whole issue. So then segment 5, and is why it's still worth it. So, I mean, to bring back something positive about sports, because I have low-key just been complaining, and you're probably sitting there like, if you're not an athlete, like, why does she continue to do this to herself? This feels like something that I don't want to do. So, like, sports teach you discipline, obviously. Like, I'm always learning how to keep going when I'm tired, you know, keep pushing it, keep pushing forward, keep going. And I get better by showing up, you know. Sometimes I do want to go hang out with my friends and I have practice, but I'd rather, well, I wouldn't rather go to practice sometimes, but I know I'm getting better when I go to practice. And I'm building up my confidence a heck of a lot because, I'm getting better at the sport. I can get there. I pull that alley-oop. I don't know what an alley-oop is, but I mean, if I did something cool in your head, like, I don't know, send me a picture of a drawing of it. I don't know. And then sometimes my teammates become like real support for me and like my real friends, and I do like being around them. Like I have some really close soccer friends that I like. I have some really close tennis friends that I like. And if you know me, you know. And then being active helps me feel more grounded and more like special. And it is annoying as it is sometimes. Being a student athlete does teach you what you can do, and it teaches you that hard things, even when you really, really don't feel like it. So finally, we're going to end it up. So being a teenage athlete is chaotic. You're tired. You're busy. Your bag's always full. Your schedule is doing the most, and somehow you still have homework. But it does teach you discipline, confidence, and how to keep showing up for yourself. That's all for today. Teen Drama with me, Destiny B. Thank you again for Playground for sponsoring this episode. Follow, like, comment, do all the interactive thingies, and let me know what's the hardest part of being a student athlete. And don't forget to use my code DESTINY to get 20% off.